the usual pulling down my panties and flashing my tiny nuts to the cleaners. That's that kind of private, I guess. Well, hello there, young ones, and I had to do this commentary again. I'm just gonna say this now. I had to redo this commentary because I was getting out of breath. I was like, I was like that. I was like, I don't know. I was going on there, like, but yeah, Legion here, back again, once again, and always again, guys. And yes, sir, this is a 3 vs 3 sausage fest. Being as last time I was doing a 2v2, and I think it's with James about the rage commentary. Well, I think that was the last video anyway. But no one knows. But if you're stressed out, my advice is to milk some cows, because it does release stress, I mean, not stress. So anyways, I personally haven't got a gisting topic to talk about, but I got some really interesting real life story, being as I was kind of uneasy whether to tell you this, being as I'm quite a private person, you know, the usual pulling down my panties and flashing my tiny nuts to the cleaners. That's that kind of private, I guess. So before I get into that, as I already said, this is a three-way gangbang, and I'm having it with Full and Army Vision, which are both fun and good players to play with. And I must say, the face-off playlist is quite addicting. Although I like the extreme amount of players, like the groundwork, for example, being it's 9 players, so 9, 9, 18, obviously. You know, I do find it a lot more competitive, a lot more exciting. But overall, hopefully, this is a good and exciting gameplay for you all, and hopefully enjoy it. So basically, 2 or 3 days ago, I went into work. And, you know, the usual 5 o'clock in the morning, tired as shit, just moping my way up the stairs like a dead zombie, like, fucking work, you know. So I got into work, and being as it's a nightclub, all the night staff are there, the morning staff here, you know, and it was all going legit, like everyone knows what they're doing and all that. And the first person who I talked to said to me straight away is, "Good luck." No, that's just Russian accent, I don't know what's going on there. But basically he goes, "Good luck," and I'm thinking, what the fuck? What is he on about? So I went to the cupboard, put my shit away, and I finally knew what he meant, like saying good luck. And the person who I'll name just as John for now is the person who does the same areas as me. So we basically see each other a lot during our shifts. And he was drunk, and I'm like, holy shit, seriously? He came into work drunk, which I thought was going to end up pretty bad, being as the opening manager and area manager was there. But I'm not sure if I'm more surprised about John being drunk or the area managers, because they was just laughing it off, which was slightly surprised about. And when he came up to me and when he said, "Hi Dan," he wasn't fully drunk, but he was, you know, really tipsy, and he understood me and knew what to do. And he just couldn't really speak his words, you know, that kind of drunk. But he was like, "My Dan," and it was pretty funny, but kind of annoying because I couldn't understand what the fuck he was talking about, and just agreeing with him, saying, "Yeah, John, alright, I'm good, you?" And he's like, "No." So overall, at the end of our shifts, he still managed to do a pretty good job, and for me, I was just constantly kept watching him, just wondering if he will throw up or not, which he didn't, of course. So everyone worked out surprisingly well. But they did warn him not to get drunk again and go to work. But, you know, I'm pretty interested about this. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it was just, you know, just a let off really for the managers to let him off just this once? Or should the managers have done something about it? Being as, you know, coming to work drunk is kind of serious, I reckon. But for me, I personally think, you know, it's just a let off really. Pretty, you know, he's done his areas, he's done pretty good. And it was just a really fun and interesting day. And you know, it's pretty interesting for him more, because the next day after that, it just got as interesting with, you know, drunken John. But he wasn't drunk, of course. He was fully okay. Wasn't drunk or nothing like that. But it was what he found during, you know, the next day after he was drunk. He basically found something really random, and when he showed it to me, I was like, damn. But immediately just thought, get that shit away from me. And that was coke, like as in a drug. And, you know, John had found a pouch of coke in a ladies' room, which obviously he immediately had to tell the manager, of course. And to be honest, the only real reason I'm surprised is the fact where I live, nothing really happens in my town. We have a few break-ins, vandalisms, cows shitting on people's porches, but, you know, no drugs whatsoever. And this was, for me, was the first time I've seen coke in real life, apart from back in school, where they bring these samples in, and just to you know, tell you about a bit about them and the effects and that lot. You know, just as a precaution if you do take drugs. But you know, I'm not gonna act like a douchebag and say, man, we gotta try this shit. I was like, you know what, fuck that, just get that away from me. And you know, it's most likely documented and filed by the managers, being as drugs are taken serious, of course, especially finding them in the club where I was working. So you know, in the space of how many days, John had a pretty random field day. As one, you know, just call it Drunk John Day, and the next day after call it Coke Addict Day. Yeah, just to clarify, no one took no drugs, no coke or nothing. Okay, just to get that out of the way. But yeah, hope you enjoy the random week of my life, guys. I know there's probably more serious and interesting things that happen to you guys, but I really want to share this because where I live, fuck all happens apart from ducks, you know, having a little splash in the ponds, pigeons that are always on the road for some reason and you can't really drive by them, and cows, which I mainly see. But that's, you know, that's where I live. Nothing really happens where I live. So I thought this would be a nice, interesting commentary besides the usual bullshit what I normally talk about, and hopefully you enjoy the gameplay and what I have to say, really. But yeah, so my name's Legion, guys, and I'll see you next time, which will probably be, my next upload will be a random video summit because I've got a really funny video for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you look out for that, and I'll do another commentary. I'll do another commentary ASAP, which stands for as soon as probable. Nah, I'm joking. As soon as possible. But yeah, I'm Legion, guys. Peace out, everyone.